Welcome to another episode of the Miami Comedy Podcast. How are you, Miami? This is the podcast where we tune in every day-ish so that we can laugh every day in the city of Miami. And we're going live. F it, we're going live. How are you, Miami? Happy Saturday. In case you guys don't know, we go live on Saturday at 10:30 p.m. to talk about whatever it is you guys want. It's currently spring break. It's either you're staying indoors or you're out there partying. And I'm one of the people that actually went out last night. And it turns out anything that's in the mainland is not popping. Everything that's on the other side of the bridge, oh, that's popping. From the AM all the way to the AM again. All right? Have you seen the twerking videos that are out there on the internet? Oh, they're out there. And there are a lot of them. It's almost like finding a Pokemon. Oh, look, right there. Behind the bushes. There's a group of 3 twerking right there. That's what we should do. Why don't we do some sort of competition in the city of Miami, where we try to find the rare the rare twerkers of the city that do it in the middle of nowhere while spring break is occurring. Where does twerking really happen? It happens outside the clubs when the sun is shining, right? That doubles your chances of finding people twerking. It happens outside of bars. It happens by the beach. I think by the beach is where you find the common ones. Kind of like the common Pokemon, like the rats and all that. No offense to hood rats. But let's face it, in the beach, you find the common twerkers, all right? I saw a video today over in South Beach by Ocean Drive, and it's like 8 women, all right? 8 women twerking on someone's car. I don't really think it's theirs because they weren't inside of it. They were just all around this vehicle, and they were just, making that thing clap. And boy, did it look good, all right? I looked at that video more than I should have. But still, that's besides the point. The reason for this podcast is to talk about how these things are happening out in public, and nobody really cares. And you know what the best thing was? There was no music playing while these ladies were twerking. These fine ladies, they were good looking, not gonna lie. While these ladies were twerking, there was no music playing. I think the only thing they needed to be motivated to start twerking was seeing a luxury vehicle in the parking lot. What would go through your mind? Now, I want you to put yourself in the shoes of the person that owns this vehicle. If you're a man, let's say you're a bachelor. Let's make it easy. Let's say you're a bachelor. You haven't found your special someone yet. You go park somewhere and you want to have brunch before you check into the office. And as you're ordering your baguette with butter and your nice cup of coffee, and you look outside the window, and there's 8 women twerking on the hood and around your car, and they look good, and they're twerking, all right? They're doing it. They're really letting it all out. And, they got the cameras going. What would be your reaction? Would you go outside and be like, you do you, ladies? Yeah, you like that Maserati? Yeah, fully paid off. All right, because I'm a baller like that, right? Do you go that route? Or do you go the route where you get upset? Hey, you hood rats, get off my car! Get your dirty feet off my car. I just got it washed. All right? I got it polished, man. I don't know where your feet have been. You're scratching the paint with... I'm sorry. I'm having too much fun. What's going on? Does anyone remember our last spring break mid-COVID? It was lit, all right? COVID just makes spring break even more lit, okay? It's almost like a challenge, all right? If people were to say, you can't go out because there's a virus, it's more likely that people are going to go out. Here in the city of Miami especially, it's something like, oh yeah, watch this. We were telling everybody, you don't got to go out. You don't have to wear your mask. But don't go out because there's a new variant of the virus. We're like, man, shut up, Fauci. No disrespect to Dr. Fauci. You do your thing, all right? But here in Miami, your time is done, old man. All right, we're out here and about. We're out and about. It's too late. There's too much ass twerking everywhere. We got to go out there and we got to enjoy these finer things of life. Just because you got to take care of yourself because of your age doesn't mean that I got to stop looking at booties going up and down. That's not my problem. All right? What's up to everybody on the chat, by the way? Thanks for joining me on a late Saturday night. Dia, Hansel, Zenababi, Anja, Milena, welcome back. Katsamu, RG Swings. Patasushi scratching the paint with those 3-inch toenails. Exactly. Okay? That would be my route. I would enjoy it for a little while. Like, I would probably, like, be so engulfed in how great that booty looks, bouncing all over the place. I would walk out with my phone and be like, hey, wait a second, that's my car. Get your dirty feet off my car. I just had it waxed. I don't know where your feet have been. I don't know how long those nails are scratching the paint job. Get off. Hey, but here's my number, ladies. Go ahead and hit me up, and then we'll put you inside of the car. All right? Yeah, these videos that are coming out, man, there's no music playing, which is like an evolved version of twerking, where you don't even need music anymore. You just need somebody going, hey, and that is the national anthem to stop what it is that you're doing and start bouncing that ass. No matter how big, no matter how small the booty is, all booties are welcome when somebody's going, hey, clap that thing, girl, no matter the size. It's all acceptable. We're a loving city here when it comes to twerking. We openly accept twerkers with open arms. And hopefully the booty can fill it in. Yeah. What's up, Denise? Dana Train, welcome to the chat. We're here talking about twerking in public and how common it is during spring break. I really think twerking is becoming a pastime in the city of Miami. The same way, I don't know if you guys have ever been to like a city where like jazz music was like big, right? Like if you go to New Orleans during Mardi Gras, there are actual jazz bands that will walk up and down the street, whether it be morning, afternoon, nighttime, just going up and down the street playing instruments. Right? In Miami, we have something similar during spring break, but it's just people twerking. It's almost like a get-together of people just shaking their ass, which is very acceptable. I mean, it's part of our culture now. It's what we do in the city of Miami. We just go out and we just twerk at random. It's the same way you would see a marching band going up and down during some sort of military celebration. People would go play, you know, for the troops, and people would be like saluting and respecting it. Us here in Miami, we respect the booty so much that we all gotta like make room. When there's a group of girls clapping their booties, we're like, hey, everybody step back. All right, everybody be respectful. We got booties clapping here. Give them some room. Pull out your phones. Ladies, please proceed. Oh, what a thing of beauty. Miami, I love you. I love this city. Everybody from all ages can celebrate the pastime that is twerking in Miami during spring break. From children, because they don't care if there's children around. All right? From children to old people. Right? You just got out of an early bird from a diner. Somebody's twerking. All right, you guys ever been to that diner in Miami Beach that looks like a metallic RV? You could be an old person walking out of there. Oh my God, Tom, look. There's a group of ladies here showing ass. I've never seen this in Naples. They don't do that stuff anywhere else, man. Like that in the open? For everybody to see? For everybody to enjoy? It's only here in Miami during spring break, baby. That's what twerking is all about. You go out in public where everybody is congregated and you just go hard. Let's go over here to the chat. I'm down for it. There you go. Traffic twerkers, absolutely. We're already bad drivers as it is here in the city of Miami. We swerve. We don't put our turn signals. We speed up. We merge lanes. We cut people off. What's a little twerking? That's not going to make any difference, right? Our driving is so bad, twerking will only keep it at the same level. All right, keep it at the same standard. Hey, while we're all breaking the rules of the road, why don't we have a little on-site entertainment and have some ladies outside the the sunroof making it clap, right? You could use the extra shade, right, if the sun is really out, you know? Let's see, what else? These ladies will probably put their lives in danger for the sake of a public twerk, right? You can go 90 miles an hour on the expressway. The ladies will still get on the hood of your car. It almost looks like a Fast and Furious movie, the way these ladies are getting on cars while it's driving and twerking. Right? Why can't they do that on the next Fast and Furious? Fast and Furious 18, the twerk edition, where it's just everybody racing cars, and in the hood of said car is somebody twerking. You know how back in the day, those vintage cars would have like the engine sticking out of the hood? Instead of that, you just have somebody twerking, and it's going with the revs of the engine. Like the more you rev the car, the faster the booty shakes. Oh man, we're going all over the rails here. All right, everybody hang on. Time out. Too much creativity on that one. My imagination just went with that one. All right, wait a second. Let me catch up here. I got to get to work in time, and the road rage doesn't work. I might as well relieve some stress and make it clap, right? If I'm stuck in traffic and I'm stressed out, why make it worse by just sitting there idly? Why don't I just get out of the sunroof and just enjoy twerking and just enjoy the sake of clapping my ass and letting everybody enjoy it? Hell, I'll probably contribute in making people a little more mindful while they're on the road stuck in traffic. Road rage will go down if twerking was done more while people were stuck in traffic, actually. You know? People would be like, oh my God, I need to get to work. Look at that booty right there. Oh, what a thing of beauty. You know what? Everything's going to be all right. You have contributed to society, girlie. Thank you so much for making the clap. I appreciate that. Hey, there's a joke, everybody. All right. Oh, man. Twerking in public during gridlock reduces road rage. Hey, we did it. Agreed. What's up, Bierka? RG Swing says we should have a road twerk contest. I was just about to get to that, RG Swings. You read my mind. See, this is why I like this podcast, man. I go live. I talk to you guys. We're so alike, Miami. I never knew this. But, you know, you and I, we think alike. I was just about to say, why can't there be a twerking Olympics? I think we deserve that. You know? Don't give the milk out for free, ladies. Join some sort of competition. All right? Well, then again, you ladies do twerk it for the attention. And don't lie. It's okay. All right? If you got a voluptuous one, go ahead and show it off to the world. By all means, I welcome it. But if I had an onion booty and I was a woman, I would only do it when there's high stakes involved. All right? Whether it's a bottle, you know, like the winner of the best twerker gets a bottle. You know, maybe like a dinner for me and my girlfriends, right? Like, hey, you know, whoever twerks right here in the restaurant gets a free dinner for them and their group, right? Something like that. And maybe cash prizes, right? They do that. Don't they do cash prizes? But you got to be careful with the cash prize ones, because every time I've seen like twerking contest, it gets a little degrading, right? Twerking is only good when there's not a lot of guys involved, right? Maybe the occasional one or two guys in the vicinity. You know, when they walk around, there's a group of girls twerking, they take their phone out, they're like, hey, like they're the ones causing it. Yo, man, you know, we out here, right? We out here to South Beach. I just had margaritas and onion rings for $200, and I step outside in the parking lot and look what we got here. Yeah, they're not twerking for you, bro. They're taking all the credit for the twerking. I really think that if there's too many guys involved, or there's some sort of competition involved in twerking, it gets a little degrading, where they start pouring stuff on you, right? Somebody reaches out from the crowd and gives one of those cheeks a slap. You know, that wasn't part of the competition. It wasn't try out the merchandise. I totally understand that, ladies. All right? I would be offended, too, if men were treated like a sexual object. All right? And one of you ladies walked up to my ass with your manicured, sharp hands and your rings, and you gave it a smack. I would be upset too. All right? when it comes to competitions, you got to be very careful if there's a lot of guys involved. A lot of guys can't control themselves, and they got to go in, you know? Some guy will just go up there and just start raging all over those booties. I got to get some booty! Ah! Especially if alcohol is involved, all right? Especially if alcohol is involved. Zimena says, I twerk to be alone forgiven. Yeah, why don't you do that? Why can't we twerk? Why can't the ladies twerk to, forgive a student debt? All right? Well, it looks like her master's degree paid off. How many women do you think are out there twerking in public that have a master's degree? I think a good amount. I think they would surely enough benefit if they got into some loan forgiveness program to relieve them of student debt, and all they had to do was like twerk for maybe like, I don't know, the dean of a university. If that would be a little perverted, but at the same time totally acceptable. And that is one of the fine lines of sexuality, where some things are acceptable and some things are not. So put yourself in this situation. Like Ximena said, I would twerk to get my loan forgiven. So let's say you want to get your student debt forgiven, as an example. And then they say, all right, you either pay $40,000 for 4 years of college to get a bachelor's, or you do 4 years of college, but then you got to twerk for the dean association of said university. A lot of people would be like, yo, I ain't paying the money. I will twerk. And then there would be some sort of revolt from men, be like, well, how come I can't twerk for the dean association of the college? I want to twerk. The dean gives you a letter and says, we are not interested in your twerking capabilities because we believe you are a fine student who will have the ability to pay off this debt. However, your sister... I think society would accept that. I think society would accept, hell, even your parents might even tell you to do it. Pay 30 grand or you twerking for the dean. Girl, you better put on those booty shorts on. You probably get the shortest song too. I wouldn't even be thinking about it twice. Exactly. There's no morality or ethics involved in that case. You're going to go and you're going to do it. Hey, it's only one time. All right, you probably bring your boyfriend in the room too, just to make sure you're safe, right? I don't want there to be any weird stuff. Honey, can you come with me? I'm going to go twerk in front of the dean. What are you doing here, ma'am? Oh, yeah, I brought my boyfriend because, I'm taken. But let's do this. I brought in Uncle Luke. All right? Honey, go ahead and play it, please. Hell, your boyfriend would probably DJ for you. I got you, baby. Let's go ahead and play this track for you. All right. Ximena, you went all out with this one. I think I over-riffed that one. All right. Moving on. When it comes to twerking in public, I really believe it is a Miami pastime. I really believe that Miami should be considered more as the hometown for twerking. If I would be so bold enough, you know what? Because we got Latino, we got Caribbean, we've got a lot of ethnic and tribal events here. Why can't Miami be the home for twerking? Where was twerking invented? Let's go over here to the, for those watching on YouTube, let's go here to the, let's share the screen here. Where was twerking originated? Yeah. Let's see. In West Africa, we can trace the origins of twerking in the Ivory Coast in West Africa, where a similar style of dance known as the Mapuka dance originated. The dance has existed for centuries and consists of a series of movements emphasizing the buttocks, that ass. Twerking has been part of black culture for many decades. Variants of the dance exist in most places where there's high concentration of African descent. A wine, which can also be associated with twerking, is a genuine regional dance form defined by a Caribbean dance expert. Oh, so somebody needs to go in and be like, all right, everybody, excuse me. I am the twerking expert. Go ahead, ladies, carry on. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be judging these booties. That is not an official twerk right there. Please remove her from the dance floor. Let's see. It's a natural way in which some Caribbean people dance to calypso or soca music. In other words, of the Caribbean, such as Jamaica, twerking or whining is dance to dance hall music. I love dance hall music. Not gonna lie, I got a great playlist on Spotify. Although it is not viewed as a technical dance form, such as ballet or contemporary dance, there's no twerking. I don't see that as a technical dance form. Twerking requires a dancer to have a lot of skill. Exactly, to perform it well. I've seen some twerkers out there that do not have the ability to twerk effectively. You know who you are, all right? You don't twerk often, but the tequila hits just right, and you give it a go. And then, a guy like me tries to creep up from behind and dance with you, and then you start doing that cat thing with your back, and I'm like, what is this? Wait a second. Stop the presses, all right? What is that? I want to be like the guy here, the Caribbean dance expert. According to my teachings of expertise, this is not twerking. I really think the only dance move you got to learn in the city of Miami is twerking. All right? A lot of people say, if you hang out with Latinas, you got to learn salsa dancing. If you go to some bachata event, you got to learn bachata. Man, all that is boring. You know why? It's too formal. What's great about the twerking dance, it's not formal. It's like wherever it happens, it happens. And that's what's great about twerking, grinding, perreando, whatever it is you want to call it. It's very informal, and it's an unofficial way for two people to get together and share an intimate moment passively. All right? I will say that twerking is probably one of the best dance forms that has ever existed. Ever. Okay, especially if you're out there, if you're out and about, if you're out partying, if you're out trying to find somebody, all right? Because when you try to do salsa dancing, you got to go up to somebody, you got to be like, can I have this dance? That whole thing. And then you got to be extremely technical when you dance, right? You got to do that whole bing, 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 and you got to twirl, right? If you have too much tequila in your system, the twirl's going to mess you up. Night is over. Hey, you want to take me home? No. You were twirling too much on the dance floor. I'm about to vomit. I don't want to make a fool out of myself, so I will text you tomorrow. Right? When you're twerking, it's very laid back, right? You just lean on, hell, even the guys can lean on something. Fellas, how many times you been at the bar and you're just there chilling on a stool like this? And then she just sits on you and just starts twerking. And it's not even a lot of work on her end. She's just there, just might as well just sit in your lap, right? But she's just moving with the beat, right? Her hair's flowing. And it's a moment. You share that moment intimately with somebody you met at the bar, and it becomes a great experience when you go out. Oh, I'm getting flashbacks. Back in my day. Also, when it comes to twerking, there's not a lot of language involved, not a lot of chatting that's needed, right? You can always feel the vibe of the person based on how he treats you with the twerk, right? Is he too aggressive, right? Is he going too hard? Is he bulging? Is he saying sweet nothings in your ear while he's dancing, twerk with you or whatever? All these subtle things can communicate a lot more than, hi, how are you? All right? And there's some truth to that, all right? I've met some great people that when I'm dancing with them and they're twerking on me, I can feel her presence. I can feel her femininity, okay? I can feel the way she communicates with her body. I can see how she feels. Because sometimes a twerk can be very low key, right? Like a very subtle, soft twerk. And then you just want to be like, everything okay at home, baby girl? How you doing? What's on your mind, baby? What are you feeling? What are you worried about? What are your dreams and aspirations? And then there's also You know, when the twerker, when you're getting twerked on and then like it's too aggressive, it's like all over the place. You're just like trying, like a rodeo. You're just like, whoa, 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 whoa. Right? You don't match. You don't match the dance moves. Okay. And you're like, whoa, chill out. Can I get you a CBD infused drink? All right. That is it for today's podcast, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the riff. In case you guys don't know, we do a late night show on Saturdays where we go live and we just talk about random things. And today was twerking. All right. So if you guys want to participate in future riffing of comedy where you guys are able to contribute on the chat, visit miamicomedy.com/YouTube. Subscribe. I got a lot of plans coming out for this podcast. We've been doing this podcast since the pandemic in 2020. It's the reason of why you see all the memes and all the Twitter updates. This is where all the creativity comes from. So I want to thank you all very much for tuning in and joining me on this late Saturday evening. Tomorrow, Sunday, the show will be at 6 o'clock. Make sure you guys tune in. If you subscribe and put the bell, turn on the bell icon, you can get a notification when I go live. All right. I'm also working on a group or a community forum on Facebook. Our next comedy show will be Sunday, tomorrow at Tipsy Flamingo Cocktail Bar. The show is at 8 o'clock. All right. Chris Renoir will be hosting the show, one of the rising stars in South Florida, as well as all the other comedians that are looking to become the next stars as well. The scene in Miami is really booming. All right. And I'm very happy to be a part of it all because if you guys come out to a comedy show, especially the ones that we do at an intimate bar, you'd be surprised at just how entertaining and how much fun you will have on a random night of the week whenever you join us. That website is miamicomedy.com. I will see you guys at a next comedy show, or I will see you guys tomorrow on this live stream, 6 o'clock. Thank you, RG Swings. Thank you, Kalu. Thank you, M. Palomi. Laugh with Ellie, what up? Kava, welcome. Cater, J-Dens. Jillian. All right. Have a great night, y'all.